help lead to part of the reason why you guys had such a great offensive night overall?
Yeah, I think we playing the pace in the half court. I think it's good for us. But also picking up the floor, like we said. We built the floor early, getting to our drags, our double drags. It opens the floor up, and that allows us to get the ball to the second side of the floor as well. So our guys did a good job of doing that. Did a good job of playing with pace in the half court as well, attacking downhill, getting into the paint. And, just got to continue to keep building these good habits.
Do you think that pace is also brought about by getting the defensive stops that energize the team to do it?
Yes, sir. I think early on, getting the stops, getting out early in transition really helped us out. Generating some easy baskets, which we've been talking about all season, trying to get it up early, get easy baskets, and we did that. But we also executed our half court as well.
Thank you.
Thanks. Go to Andrew Grave.
Hey, Ty, congrats. You've been so clear the last week or so about how it has to start on defense and the defensive mindset for you guys. What did it say to you to have you guys turn over this team, which doesn't turn the ball over, have them do it 16 times?
Just active, disruptive. I thought we brought physicality to the game. On the offensive end for us, only having 8 turnovers is good as well. You talked about that before the game. But just being into the bodies, being active. Thought Patty Mills got free a little bit too much, for me. But we try to have a conscious effort of where he's on the floor at all times. But overall, I'm pretty pleased, with our physicality and what we play defensively.
Go to Miriam.
Hey, Ty. In terms of that, Kawhi had 5 steals tonight, and he was super aggressive in that way. How important is that for him to kind of be out there and kind of set the tone and try to contribute?
Very, very important. Gardner, best player in the DeMar DeRozan. Like I said, Kawhi took the challenge, and whenever he starts the game and sets the tone like that early for us, it's easy for everybody else to follow. So, we need that every single night, and I think they're doing it for us as a league.
Go to Tomer.
Hey, Ty, congrats on the win. I don't know when it was exactly, but I feel like over the last two or three weeks, you guys have just put an extra emphasis, at least maybe in my view, of just going to the basket and attacking the rim with more aggression. It's resulted in more free throws the last couple of games. I guess, when did you see that start? And I guess how is that sort of change what you guys are doing offensively, if at all?
Well, we've been helping it all year. You've been talking about they're helping the ball. They're helping, kicking it out to Marcus. We got some wide open shots all night long.
All right, coming up next, we hear from the Claw. 25 points, 5 steals, and another victory, his 5th against his former team. Kawhi up next. Especially without that energy from Pat, but they dropped 41 in the first quarter, so the offense was clicking from the start. They shot 56% overall, but really, Don, it kind of started with that ball movement.
Yeah, I think energy and ball movement are the 2 main things for this team, especially to start the game. But let's take a look with our Fox Vision at a couple of plays where the ball movement was really good, and this is when they're at their best. You have multiple guys that can make threes, right? So the floor spread, 4 out, 1 in, Zoo in. This is the one more pass. That defender, DeRozan's got to make a decision. I can't cover both. They make the extra pass, wide open in the corner for a 3. That's just good half-court offense right there with their spacing and the movement of the ball. Here we go. High ball screen, stagger screen for Kawhi. He turns the corner, but look at the spacing again. You have an either-or option again. You got Senior or you got Reggie Jackson in the corner. He goes to the corner. There goes to the defender, and wide open 3 for Marcus Morris. That is really, really good half-court offense. And then enter the post PG. Double comes. What's your first look? It's opposite. So it's opposite one more. This is classic. This is 1990s style NBA basketball.
Don, what I really like about those Fox Vision plays is that the team was very unselfish. There were 2 plays that player can actually shot the basketball. Reggie Jackson hit an open shot, but he recognized right away that it's a better percentage shot for Kawhi Leonard in that corner shot. And then on the flip side, again, Reggie Jackson feeding Marcus Morris, who was hot. So this team is really starting to become very, very unselfish and really trying to feature everyone else so they can get involved.
Yeah, finding the open guy. Guys have been saying it repeatedly throughout the season, especially over the last couple of weeks. But not just the ball movement. They had defense that also created offense. The Spurs generally aren't a high turnover team, but the Clippers forced them into 16, but more importantly, 28 points off those turnovers, Corey.
Well, it's all about the disruption. And you want to be a good defensive team in this league, you got to play hard on the defensive end. You got to be aggressive, and you have to play with passion. And we saw during this game that it was a lot of disruption from the Clippers team. Everyone was in help position. Kawhi Leonard with 5 steals tonight because he was in the right place. It's all about being in sync on the defensive end. And you have two guys in Paul George and Kawhi Leonard that plays the passing lanes really well. They have great length, and it gives them a chance to get those deflections or steals, Don, that leads to transition buckets for this Clippers team.
But I go back, Corey, to the approach to the game and the hit-first mentality. They know how to guard. Like, they have really good defenders on their team. So if you start with the energy, then that's probably what you're going to see. And the effort gets you in passing lanes. The effort gets you steals, and then it gets you out in transition. So, again, that's what it's supposed to look like.
Yeah, we saw one of those steals there from the Claw, and I've been talking about it all night. Kawhi Leonard always is focused, but brings a little extra energy when he's playing his former team, the San Antonio Spurs. He led all scorers with 25 points tonight. Don, what did you see from him?
The same as usual. I mean, what I'm running out of things to say about Kawhi because he can score in a multitude of ways. But I think what's happening now is I don't think he feels like he has to take over the game like he did earlier in the season sometimes. Now it's like a team game. The ball movement,